Hello everyone, my name is Rage and welcome to the first Afterbirth Plus mod of the week. It's happening. You can't tell, but I am genuinely jazz-handing IRL while saying this sentence. It's just fabulous. So, today we're going to be doing the May mod. Now, May is this character that we are playing as, and she is very unique in that she attacks, well, like this, telekinetic tear ring control. It's very cool, but I know what you're thinking, because like May, I also have mind powers. And what you are thinking is that, number one, why did you suddenly go Russian? Number two, I like that mod of the week is back, but I do not like that it is May, because I've seen lots of May happen, and that is fair enough, okay? I'm a little bit slow to this one, but then again, you know, when have you ever... I actually don't know why I said that sentence, because I don't really have a follow-up, but I have got a little bit of a twist, yes? I have twisted this, because I have decided to do Synergy Lab version May, because there are some incredible combos with this method of tierage. But I'm not just going to jump straight in. You don't just see a pool of water and go, that looks acceptably warm and the right temperature that my body finds enjoyable, so that I would enjoy this experience as being quite pleasant and watery. You don't just jump in. Okay, you gotta check, you gotta search the murky depths for a potential school of piranha. Seriously, when I was younger, I used to be so paranoid that, like, every single pool that I went into would have some sort of vicious animal. Like, I once went swimming at night, and I was the only one in the pool, and I swear to God, I saw, like, a ripple at the other side, and I have never jumped out of a pool so much, and I kind of bashed my knee as I did it, so as I pulled myself up, I like smashed my knee on the side and had like, ah! Like, I yelled out and kind of fell over, and of course that meant that people came running, you know, my parents that were in earshot range, because I was only little, and they're like, oh my God, what happened? And I was like, I thought there was a shark, and of course they thought I was being, you know, well, you know, and I didn't get much sympathy, but I still believe that this day I was on the verge of being eaten. You have no idea, but yeah, I want to play a bit of the mod normally, just to get experience for it, because this is actually genuinely very cool. It does seem like I'm slowly gaining damage as I'm firing, and the fire above my head is getting bigger and bigger, and then shrinking and shrinking, so I'm assuming she's got a kind of ramp-up system, which is actually very, very cool. Honestly, this is just a really nice way. I mean, it's almost my reflection-y, but it is definitely distinctly different, I would say. I do kind of want to re-roll the item. Oh, okay, alright. It's like the game was like, I got you! And everything is fine now. Let's go have a look what we could have got. I will add some synergy stuff towards sort of maybe the depths 2 if we're particularly weak, or if we're doing pretty well towards the womb 2. I think that's about the right time to start introducing this stuff. Well, let's also get this tinted rock while we're here. Gotta treat this as a normal run as far as it goes. But yeah, I think this twist on the May mod will actually be really quite awesome. You've got to do a twist. Look, life advice from me, everything generally is better with a twist. Like, it really is. The surprise, the variety, the spice of life, as they say. But even when you need to stab someone... Okay, thanks brain, I guess we're going with this now. Even when you need to stab someone, nope, still not great to say the second time, but I am committed, it's better to give it a twist, because if you twist it before withdrawing your bloody blade, then you're going to make the wound a lot more jagged, a lot more torn, you're going to make it a lot less clean, and basically you're going to make it bleed a lot more, you're going to make it heal a lot worse, and generally you're going to do a lot more damage. So, you know, generally you got to remember, stab, twist out, stab, twist out, stab, twist out, and that's your stabbing mantra if any of you are ever thinking of, you know, doing some stone cold murder. I mean, I'm not saying, I'm not preemptively accusing you or anything, but if any of you are thinking of going on a stab psychopath adventure, which sounds like a TV show I need in my life, I don't know about you guys, but I think the jingle on that would be amazing. Welcome one and all to the land of pain and all, where we get stabbed every day. But wait, today we have a twist, it's stabbing school. That was so unfunny and terrible. Like my life. Alright, let's blitz our way through all of these flies. Got a little bit of a scab on me. This is very well made, I've got to say. The modding tools in Afterbirth Plus are really letting people do some fabulous stuff. Like, this genuinely is very cool. Alright, look, we're not finding much in the way of Synergies right now, so I might grab one item on the next floor, and oh my god, I just realized my window is open. Now, you might think, oh, why does that matter? Well, I, as a person, despite being an adult, no, I know, it's hard to believe, but I am. Despite being one of those weird things, I have a very irrational fear of open windows. And you may think that's weird, and you know it is, but for some reason, I can't shake the feeling that if a window is open, something will come in, especially when it's kind of later at night. I have this sort of, almost like I think there's a troop of people wandering the streets of the world looking for open windows and going, oh, we could go. Look, I realize I'm describing burglars, but I mean, like, just not for the sake of stealing, just because they can. Like the type of person that would see an open window and go, why not? Climbs in and just goes, hey, so I'm Dave, and, you know, just had a nice conversation with the person that's there. I kind of just get that irrationality, where that one's not as strong, admittedly, but I do think things like moths, like various insects. Hell, I've once had a bird fly into my room through an open window. That genuinely happened, so I had to spend time trying to manually catch the thing, because I don't mind birds as animals. I love them. I'm not even slightly bothered by birds flapping around, but I did have to spend a long time scrambling after this little sparrow in my room to, you know, get it back outside. So that was great. Eventually managed to catch the thing. You know, it pecked me a little bit. You know, wild animals. It happens. You know, it happens. But ever since then, I've been like, well, if my window's open, they will come. And obviously with insects, that kind of makes sense, because insects like lights and fly towards windows. That's why it happened. But I always have this kind of eerie, oh my god, almost like a window version of, if I'm under the covers, no ghost can get me. You know, that kind of a thing. Because, of course, if you have a leg sticking out of your bed, then that does mean that you are definitely going to get grabbed by a monster. Of course, that's what that means. Whereas, you know, if you don't, they have to respect the unwritten monster law, as if you can't see human part, then you can't attack human part. So I just grabbed a few shiny shinies, because I think this will look really good. Yes! I thought the balls growing would be awesome, and as it turns out, the balls growing is fantastic. Look at that! Ooh, that is shiny, shiny fun right there. Yes! Oh, that is excellent. Look, I know what you're thinking. God, you really like those glowing things a little bit too much. But I do. Oh, I really do like those glowing things. One thing I am very curious to find out, which we definitely will be, how does this interact with tech or brimstone-esque synergies? Does it actually have something going for it with them? I find it hard to imagine it does, but I don't know, with how well made this character is, the potential is definitely there. And I guess on a more real level, I don't like having my window open because I'm scared of the outside world. No, because, well, I am, but not that reason. Because it lets allergy stuff into the room. You know, I have allergies, hay fever being the main one, and, you know, we're getting towards the months that starts being a thing, and I really don't like allergying, but I kind of like a portion of allergying, because I really like sneezing, and a lot of people says this makes me weird, and I want your opinion on this, because I refuse to accept this. Does enjoying a good sneeze make you weird? Because personally, you know, it happens, the air thundering out of you. Well, maybe not thunder, that's probably a little bit too violent of a explanation. Yeah, definitely making my balls glow red was a great idea here. Fantastic. But I really like the sort of like surge, almost the tickle of a sneeze exploding out of you. Is that weird? Does that make me weird? I need to know categorically in the comments here. Is enjoying sneezing a bad thing? Because kind of when I feel a sneeze coming on, I kind of do this thing where I sort of like rub my nose a little bit, which looks awkward in public, but I don't care what people think, you know, I'm way beyond that. I am a lost cause. And it kind of stimulates your nasal reactors, I'm pretty sure that's what they're known as, and makes you actually sneeze, and that's fantastic. Maggie's faith, I'd rather have the white flies if I'm honest with you. So I wonder if we got like nail tears or the syringe, something that actually changes what your tears look like, we'd actually be firing them. Though I do kind of want to stick with the balls for now, though we will of course go to this room and hope that I can dodge. Oh, that was not, then I walked into that one. Pride comes before a fall. It has never been more true than it has today. Well, actually, that's not true. It's probably been more true when, like, a general has been prideful and thrown away his entire army, and I'd say that's definitely more of a fall, if I'm honest. Alright, I really need to get myself a key, so I guess I will head towards the boss while finding it. There we go. Looking good. Careful, careful, careful. Just a few little dingle-dangles to kill. But yeah, sneezing. I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. And, you know, if you don't respect the fact that I identify as a breeze-generating device, then I would understand, because there is a limit. There is definitely a limit. So a key did drop from the tinkling sound. Yes, there we go. Let's go see what items we have. But how neat is this? It's very rare that a mod that is effectively one new character, which normally amounts to, I'm just going to put a new character, give it a certain set of stats and a certain starting item. It's a new character. It might look a bit different. You know, that's not really that good. But in terms of this, they've made a character so, you know, visually well done. It looks like an Isaac character, and like Isaac's rolled around in some flour and put a long black wig on, and that's fine. That's how it needs to be. And they've made the way it attacks so unique, kind of Azazel level of unique, that playing what otherwise is a completely normal run suddenly becomes a joy, and that's a very nice thing to happen. That's a very quality bit of work right there, and I am very much impressed by this. It feels slick, feels exactly like a mod, well, created by Enburn himself would be, and I am really impressed with this. I think it's a good starting point as to what kind of things are really able to be done, and I would love you guys to give me some further suggestions as to what would make fantastic little mod choices to grace mod of the week. Oh yeah, I wonder what tears do. Oh, we gained a ball! Huh. That would make sense, because if it's a fixed path and rotation, the way to make it more... Oh, and it grows and grows the longer you fire it. That's cool. The way to make it more is obviously just add tears. That's really cool. So what does stuff like Quad Shot do to this one? Huh, I think we need to check that in the Synergy Lab too. And see, this is why I did want to have some Synergy Labness going on with this, because I don't think we can really appreciate all the well-crafted synergies, because you can't just make a character like this and be like, this is how the tears fire, and if you happen to get something like Brimstone, well, you're screwed. At least I'm assuming we're not screwed. We'll find out. And, you know, that's kind of alright, but still, that's kind of sad. But having the effort and the time to actually make the normal items interact in a meaningful, synergistically exciting way, that sounds like a business presentation. Alright, today we're going to make an approach for meaningful synergistic expansion of our percentages, because we need to be a more viable expenditure corporation for the beneficial unity and synergy of our potential workforce. Now, I think the best way to go about acquiescing this request is to wear vest, you jest? And so on and so forth. I've not been to many business meetings. I admittedly am assuming a lot of things. Okay, get that going down. Melt, melt, melt. I'm not even sure I care about the item room. You know, I'm going to let that slide. I am going to let that slide because we have the power of the lab. Isn't that right, Brownie? Yes, it is. It's amazing how powerful just these 3 items give you. The 3 glow items, as I like to call them. No devil deal or anything. Alright, so I'm going to go grab 2020 just to see what an extra tier actually does to the... Oh, what about soy milk? How would soy milk work with this? If that's what... Okay, look, there's a lot of questions I need asking, and probably there's enough for another ep. Ah, it just doubles each... Ah, that makes sense. Okay. So what the hell would soy milk do? I definitely think there might be a few episodes to be had messing around with May and other characters in the Synergy Lab. That's very nice. So let's get this, and... Okay, so it's just like the maximum amount. That kind of makes sense. Though, admittedly, now we're kind of low on the whole damage front. So let's grab Libra. Hey, there we go. Now we're talking. Back up to some nice damage amounts. Yes, I like that. Looking very, very snazzy. So, again, I do kind of want to see what happens if we pick up something that's supposed to change the look of your tears. Like, if we get the blades from the apple, are we going to... Yes! We're going to start throwing blades out! So does that mean we can have telekinetic nails? Will that mean all of them change? Ah, that's so cool! Look at that! We're going to have some glowing nails. Ooh, but let's take this override, because then... Yes, that's what I like to see. Look, I know I have a fascination with glowing. Get off my back. Get off my back. Alright, we'll get to, like, Womb 2, and then we'll see how this reacts with brimstone-y type stuff. I think that's the way to go here. But it's so awesome, isn't it? Like, it just really is fantastic. What a really nice way to attack. I do wonder what happens if we take Reflection and maybe even anti-gravity or something like Tiny Planet. How does that interact with it? I have so many questions. So many questions. Alright, let's go up here a little bit. Get that going. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, I could see me... Oh, come on. How terrible would this run have been? I was going to give you the seed, but at this point, you really, really don't want this seed. God, this run would have been absolutely awful if it was a normal run. There is no two ways about that. Also, can I not have red hearts on this character? I feel like I'm late to noticing this, but that does seem to be how it functions. I also kind of want to get rid of the white flies at this point because they're sort of... overwriting what's going on. Yep, I love having the power to kill the spike blocks. That's always how you know something really good is happening. Okay, melt all of those. Looking good. Hello, mother. You feel like landing and dying? Yes, you do. Thank you very, very much. So I wonder how this is going to do. Oh, we got her, right? We got her. Yes, we do. Godhead telekinesis. Looking good. One does not simply say no to Godhead arriving. Ooh, pencil. That's a very good question. How does that work? Is it just going to have the tears squirt? No! What? The tears are coming out of my tears as if the tears are firing it. Look at the end. The bonus tears are just being spurted out of the balls that are furthest away from me. Oh my god. Does that mean if we get technology or brimstone, it's going to be fired out of the tears that are circling us? And it's not just going to be a circle of brimstone? Oh god, the potential. The potential, right? Oh, there is so much that needs to... Oh, there is so much that needs to be seen here. I am so excited. Oh, but it needs to be a slow burn. We'll get to him too. We'll make it happen. And we'll see if we can get this guy. Oh no, I'll get technology on the next floor, and then we'll take it to brimstone the one after. I think that's the best way to make this happen, right? Yes, as we godhead our way through everything, we are kind of annihilating. This is glorious fun, absolutely glorious fun. Yes, indeed. Okay. It's almost like the Synergy Lab is a game show, and it's like, today on the Synergy Lab, we've got ourselves a special guest. She goes by the name of May, and she's got psychic powers. Cue the audience going, ooh, please welcome her, but be wary. If she finds ill intent in your mind, she will crush you like a grape. It's May! Polite clapping as she walks on the stage. So, May, what are you going to do for us today? And then she just gets her balls out and starts flying them around the area, and everyone's like, oh, and... I've just realized how everything I've been saying about her tears can be completely misconstrued. Well, again, I'm committed at this point, so we gotta do what we gotta do here. Let's get ourselves some technology then. I think that's the way. I apologize, by the way, if there's an item that you're like, but what about this item? Because I can't do everything in one run, of course. Technology. Okay. Oh my god, it actually comes out each of the tier modules. That's so good, it's just going around me. So what does anti-grav do? Oh, it means that the spurt coming out of the thing is being anti-graved. So I'm getting just Loads of random tiers over there. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So I wonder how the worms interact with this. God, I have so many questions. Like a proper curious scientist right now. So if we wob, do they wob? No, it's just the tiers that come out that wob. What about if we wiggle? Ooh, yes, I think wiggle's what I like. I like to wiggle. I'm sorry, guys. I know I should have told you earlier, but I'm a big fan of wiggle. Oh my god, this is glorious! What an incredibly fun mod in just every single way. Oh, because we've got homing as well. Because we got Godhead. What? I didn't even see Skolex. At no point did I even see Skolex. Everything about this is just incredible. Alright, this is the last floor for the Synergy Lab. So what I'm going to check is, firstly, Brimstone. Because if it happens like I think it's going to happen, this is going to be incredible. Okay. Is it just me, or is it creating random... Wait, what? They're all just stopping now, and... What the hell is occurring? It's just creating random little bits of brimstone everywhere. Let's take my reflection. Let's take Tiny Planet. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's now going around like a... What even? What is happening? It's just insanity at this point. Look at this. Holy crap. Okay. Alright, well, I think we're going to take ourselves a little bit of bouncing tears. That seems like a good decision, and I think this is a nice way to have this going. This character has so much potential, and obviously I think you can understand that in this, my first run playing as them, I'm very much of the mindset of I just want to kind of grab things and see what happens. I'm not really going for anything in particular, and I'm happy I did, because this is truly wonderful. It really is. Just this glowing power, the lasers, the random bits of brimstone I'm pulling out of nowhere. At the end of this, I'm going to restart real quick and see what the brimstone does when you don't have anti-gravity, because I think that's something that would be very, very cool to find out. So, damn straight, we're going to go attack the Hush here. That seems like the way to go. See if we can annihilate him. Let's see what we got. Yeah, let's take ourselves Serpent's Kiss, what we got in the shop. We'll grab Mum's Key and a Spirit Heart, because, you know, we don't want to die or anything like that. And we don't really need any of them. Anything going on in here. Mask of Infamy. But then again, I don't want to get rid of her, I was going to say beautiful face, but I think actually now that I've seen it, we do definitely need to cover that up. So, yeah. Oh, that actually looks kind of freaky, honestly. The void mouth in the hair. That's something else. Okay, that was admittedly some very, very decent damage. Yep, that's not bad. That is not bad. Technology going everywhere, brimstone going everywhere, glowing frickin' telekinetic orbs. I mean, everything about this is just wonderful, especially when it all gets going like this. We are killing the Hush so unbelievably quickly. Oh, ho, ho. We are popping him like the blightful spot that he is. And you never want to get called a blightful spot. That is just not cool. Yay! Alright, we actually made it in. Thank you, Void Floor. Thank you for being this way. Obviously, guys, this is very much an experiment for me. You know, I just thought it'd be nice because I know a lot of other YouTubers have done videos on this main mod. I'm a little bit behind. I thought it'd be nice to just add a little bit of ridiculousness with the Synergy Lab. You know what? Let's see what Cursed Eye does at this point. I think I'm okay with that. Whoa, it's generating a lot of extra tears, and, you know, I thought this would just be a nice little twist, a bit of fun. Obviously, you might be like, oh, come on, do a normal run with her, and I can totally get that. So, please let me know what you think about the whole thing. Let me know if you enjoyed this. I mean, I say that like it's over. We still got a lot of killing left to do, but, you know, you got to be prepared for these things. Okay, so that's 2 out of 3 Guppy on the Delirium floor, which I think is very, very good. Ooh, even the fire is changing colour above our head. Interesting. I wonder if that's to do with any of our tier effects. We just killed Delirium so fast. Oh my god. god. Alright, let's restart, because I do really want to see what the pure brimstone experience is like. I think I missed a trick with that. Alright, here we go. Brimstone and... oh my god. It's not stopping. It just permanently comes out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep, that's something that I want. So this should make it all wonky. Yeah. So getting the 2020 and stuff didn't actually change anything. So let's just get some brimstone synergies all up in here and see what we can make happen with this one. Oh my god. We want wiggle waggle, I think, for brimstone. Yep. Yep, that's what we want right there. And then I guess we want soy milk for the maximum amount. And then this should be excellent. In fact, we kind of want to get tech as well, because that'll really ramp it up. Okay. That is just glorious. Oh. Oh, that's very cool. That is very cool. Let's grab tech as well. Oh my god. It's both tech to the brimstone and put normal tech out. Oh my god. That is unreal. That is absolutely unreal in every single way. There is no other way to describe that, but that is unreal. It's actually killing things, you know, relatively slowly, all things considered. How is something not dead in here? There we go. That makes a lot more sense. But yeah, not bad, eh? This is not bad at all. Alright, so I'm going to kill the boss, go to the next floor, and then there's a few little, like, items I do really want to try that might be awesome, but I have no real idea if they're going to work or not. Sorry, Widow, kind of murdered you very quickly there. What a really cool character. The fact that they've actually managed to make a character that effectively adds loads of really cool synergies to the game is phenomenal. What a really good way to do a mod. I am very impressed with this. Like, straight 9 out of 10ing it. Alright, so, Dr. Vetus, how do you interact? Yep, the bombs just come out, as well as the brimstone and the laser. Mum's knife. Ah, the knives become what does all the things. Okay, cool. And then let's try tractor beam. Ah, very condensed. They're all coming out of one direction. Interesting. What about... what else do we want to try here? There's nothing too crazy left that I can think of. I assume that will just make them stick, and then we could have... Ipica! Alright guys, that was a look at the main mod. Like if you've enjoyed this, subscribe for more. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.